It's Sunday morning and time for Midlands Matters on Wzmj Batesburg, a local program focusing on the news and issues that matter to the Midlands from 93.1 The Lake and our news partner, ColaDaily.com.
This is Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott. I've been sheriff for the last 24 years. I actually have a good story. I was arrested as a teenager for egging police cars, and that got me involved in law enforcement.
I did not know that. What does that mean exactly? What did you do?
Egg police cars. One summer evening, me and a couple friends got some eggs, and we went up on the interstate and egged some police cars and got caught. So I got arrested and went through a diversionary program, and that had an impact on my life, turned me around and going the right direction. So that's what I wanted to do when I was deciding what my career was going to be.
What is the top priority for Richland County Sheriff's Department right now, or what are the top priorities?
Well, our top priority has always been to build relationships. That's how we prevent crime. That's how we solve crime, is by building relationships. So everything that we do is focused on going out and building relationships with everybody that makes up our community.
Talk to me a little bit about, we're fortunate enough to be talking the week of some arrests that had to do with the riots, but without giving away how the sauce is made, would you tell us how you police that kind of activity and how that leads to arrest weeks later? Well,
our community said they were not going to tolerate people coming in and destroying Columbia. Our mayor, city manager, county council, everybody said, no, that's not going to be tolerated here. So, and these people needed to be held accountable. So fortunately today, people like to live stream stuff on Facebook. We have access to that because it's out in the public. We have surveillance cameras throughout Richland County, City of Columbia, and we have body cams. So we've had people sit at a computer and look at film after film, video after video, and we've been able to identify the people that were involved in not protesting. These are rioters. These people were just intent on hurting people and destroying stuff. And so we're holding them accountable. I think we're up to 98 people so far that have been arrested, and we're continuing to get some identified, and we'll be arresting more.
Now, what happens to those people in general? Are these felony crimes or are these misdemeanor crimes?
It depends on what they were doing. Some of them are going to be felonies. We had people that were assaulted, viciously assaulted. We had property destroyed, police cars burned, other cars burned, businesses broken into. So a lot of these charges are felonies. And now, again, this had nothing to do with the protest that was going on. These were just criminals who were taking advantage of the situation.
What do you imagine you would have done if it hadn't been for law enforcement?
Probably been a coach. I've always been involved in athletics. I actually coached the Columbia High School's girls softball team for 2 years as a high school coach there. So that'd been my other love.
Is there any such thing as the perfect crime?
No such thing as the perfect crime. People are always going to leave some type of evidence. They're also going to make a mistake somewhere along the way. We just have to find what that mistake is. And most of the time we do. So there's no such thing as a perfect crime. We've had a lot of people try and think they have it, but we always catch them.
When the folks broke into Greens, the looters broke into Greens, you said something on television that wasn't meant to be funny, but it actually made me bust out laughing. And I'm just paraphrasing, they left us a gift.
They did. They left us a gift. One of them left some blood. So they cut themselves, left some blood, which was the DNA, and so we were able to do that. And the videos that were there. So, yeah, they left us lots of gifts. And no such thing as a perfect crime.
How much blood was that?
Very little. Don't need very much.
Final question. How is it that you have very good relations in the African-American community where other sheriffs and law enforcement people have hit that as a roadblock?
You just got to open up your doors and your hearts. And people just want to be treated fairly. And you have to listen. I think that's very important that we do that. And sometimes law enforcement officials, particularly those high up, they want to do all the talking, and sometimes you just have to zip it and open your ears up and listen to people. And it's up to you to go to them. Don't expect the community to come to you.
Thank you very much, Sheriff.